Hello everyone, good morning. I'm back with you again doing some more tarot challenge questions. Today's tarot challenge question is, what am I not seeing clearly from the Expand with Tarot challenge, and what inspired actions can I take to make changes within myself? The Playful Spirit Challenge. So we're going to start with the Expand with Tarot challenge first. And remember, these readings are for the collective, okay? So everything will not resonate with you. And if it does resonate with you, that's great. And if it doesn't, that's great too. Also, I will be uploading these videos to YouTube, so if you don't get a chance to watch it or can't finish it all today, don't worry, it's going to be on YouTube. Okay, we're going to jump right in. What area in the collective's lives are they not seeing clearly? What area in the collective's lives are they not seeing clearly? What area in the collective's lives are they not seeing clearly? What area in the collective's lives are they not seeing clearly? What area? Okay. So, we have the King of Diamonds, the Jack of Hearts, and the Six of Hearts. So, immediately what I'm seeing is there is some personal things that you are not working on. It could be finances with this King of Diamonds. It could be your money. It could be anything you hold dear to you, whether it be your personal time, your personal space, or your personal energy. With this Jack of Hearts, I'm seeing that you're not necessarily paying attention to possibly your emotions, or you're being very narrow-minded when it comes to your viewpoints, especially in your feelings about things. The Six of Hearts is suggesting that you need to take responsibility for your own heart, your how you deal with others in your lives, how you deal with yourself in your own life. Pay attention to your talents, be able to communicate your feelings. Basically, you need to be open-minded about your own feelings, about your own heart, about what you want to do with your life. I'm seeing that you're not really paying attention. Like, both of these cards are looking away from the Six of Hearts. So maybe you should pay more attention to your emotions and how you feel about things. Possibly even your intuition, because Six is also a number of tying together your spiritual as well as your physical life. So maybe you need to be, being a little more patient with your intuition as well as paying attention to it. You could be ignoring something very important in your life. This is what I'm gathering from these questions. Alright, let's see if there is more messages, more clarity. Is there any more messages or clarity for the collective? Is there any more messages of clarity for the collective? Is there any more messages of clarity for the collective? Ace of Hearts, more emotions. Okay, Jack of Spades and Seven of Spades. Okay, so we have here the Ace of Hearts, the Jack of Spades, and the Seven of Spades. So I'm definitely leaning more towards intuition. Your intuition is trying to tell you something and you're ignoring it. You're not really taking heed to it. You need to be paying more attention to what your spiritual side is trying to tell you. 7 is a spiritual number as well. It's about learning, attainment, gain. What else? As well as tying your spiritual and your physical together as well. Spades is about cutting, about letting go, also beginnings, a new start, fresh start. So you need to be paying attention to your spiritual side as well, and stop neglecting it. Stop neglecting your emotions. Stop neglecting your spiritual side as well. Pretty straightforward message there. Okay, so the next question comes from the Playful Spirit Challenge, which is, what inspired action can I take to make changes within myself? What inspired actions can the collective take to make changes within themselves? What inspired action can the collective take to make changes within themselves? What inspired action can the collective take to make changes within themselves? Okay, so we have 3 of Spades, 4 of Hearts, and Queen of Spades. So with this, I'm getting you need some more balance in your life. You need to think about your mind, body, and soul when you do anything in your life. Master the idea of accepting things, of knowing your power with this Queen of Spades. With this three of Spades is more so about letting go of your fears of your spiritual side. Letting go of any ideas that's keeping you from exploring or keeping you from listening to your spirit self, your higher self. Definitely make peace with this 4 of Hearts. Make peace and find balance between your emotions and your spirit. Those are some things that you can do to make changes within yourself. Find time to meditate. Find time to take walks in the park. Find time to write things down. You have the time. You just have to use that time wisely. With the Queen of Spades, here we go. Yeah, you could be possibly deceiving yourself as well. Making excuses is what I'm getting. Making excuses as to why you can't do something or why you shouldn't do something. Why you can't pay attention to these things. You see how she's facing away from these, from the heart and the spirit, finding balance within themselves. I feel like whoever this is for, you're making excuses. Stop that. Stop making excuses. There's literally no reason why you can't do anything that you put your mind to. It's all about wanting to do so. Like, you have a queen energy or king energy, whoever. Masculine and feminine is the same. You have this energy within you. You have the power to do these things. You have the power to do whatever it is that's spiritually or emotionally calling to you. So do it. Pretty straightforward. Okay, let's see if there's any more messages of clarity for what the collective can do to make changes within themselves. Any more messages? Clarity. Collective. And can make changes within themselves. Messages. So we have the 2 of Hearts, we have the King of Hearts, and then we have the Ace of Spades. So it goes back to balance. There's some balancing that needs to be happening in your emotions. I'm seeing here that you feel a lot of things, but you're not thinking about it. You just kind of, feeling without. You're putting too much weight on your emotions. Yeah, you're putting too much weight on your emotions. With the Ace of Clubs is mastering your own personal business. Or it could be your actual business. If you have a job or you're an entrepreneur, it could be your personal business, i.e., what's going on with you. Clubs is business. But yeah, you're putting too much weight on your emotions, so it's making it hard for you to pay attention to your business. Whatever business that is, whatever you're thinking about right now, that's the business. Is you putting too much weight on your emotions, not paying enough attention to your logic, not paying enough attention to your intuition. So those are some things that you can focus on. Those are some changes that you can make within yourself. It could also mean that you need to pay more attention to your emotions as well. So it can go either way. It could be that you're not giving enough attention. It could be that you're giving too much attention. But either way, it's keeping you from mastering your business. It's keeping you from growing within yourself, within your business, within your life. So what you could do is to change that is, like I said, take some time to meditate. Think about what you want to do with your life. Think about what avenues you want to take. Think about something that maybe you enjoyed doing but you stopped. Maybe you liked watching TV but you felt like, taking time for yourself was a bit much. Maybe you like hanging out with your friends but you stopped doing it because you're working too much. Or maybe your intuition is telling you that your friends ain't shit and you ain't listening. It could be a number of things. So take some time out to think about what you need to change in your life. Try writing it down. Try talking about it out loud. Maybe even call a friend. To talk about those changes, or ask them if they've noticed any changes within you over the past couple months or years or however long it's been. But basically, make time for yourself to figure out what it is that you want to do. Those are some changes that you can make within yourself that will help you grow in the long run. But yeah, these messages were pretty straightforward. I mean, ultimately, I feel like these messages are for people who are not making time for themselves, or extending themselves beyond their reach, trying to please people, trying to please society. They're not really thinking about how things are affecting them in the long run. They're literally stabbing themselves in the head, like the King of Hearts. So stop that. Point blank, period. If you do have candles, light a candle. If you have incense, light some incense. Burn some incense. Set some time. Make a peaceful space for yourself. I feel like it may be too much clutter in some of your lives. It could be mental clutter. It could be physical clutter, like actual dirty spaces. It could also be people who are energetically draining. You could be draining yourself. It could go a number of ways, but basically, take a moment to think about what's going on in your life, okay? Think about the things that drain you. Think about the things that bring you down. Think about the things that bring you joy. Continue to do those things that make you happy. Stop doing those things that are draining you. It's just that simple. You only make it hard because you're connected. It's what's the word I'm looking for? You've made spiritual attachments to your physical life, and you've started to neglect your mental, emotional standpoints. So it's time to change how you view the world, how you view yourself. It's time to change where you see yourself going. Stop being afraid to be successful. Stop being afraid to go after the things you want to go after, because your friends, your family, even yourself is telling you that you can't do it, it's impossible, it's stupid, whatever the case may be. None of it's true. These are just other people's thoughts and other people's feelings. either way it goes. So why not? What's the best that could happen? What's the best thing that could happen from you going after your dreams? What's the best that could happen for you taking time for yourself? What's the best thing that could happen for you going for a walk at the park? Think about that. But yes, if you have any questions, if you want to get a reading from me, if you just want to talk, feel free to message me. If you missed the beginning of this video, I will be uploading it to YouTube in a few, as well as saving it to my Instagram page. But do not be afraid to reach out. You will be surprised who's standing in your corner. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow.